It's a copy, call back at 30th Avenue.
This is 6 o'clock W 30th Avenue.
30th Avenue, it's a copy. Call back at 36 hours.
This is 6 o'clock W at 30th Avenue, 36th Avenue.
36th Avenue is a copy. Call back at Queensboro.
Copy.
Six oh six W, are you ready to go from Detmers?
Yes.
Okay, that's a copy. Call back at 30th Avenue.
This is 6 o'clock W, Queensboro.
Queensboro, that's a copy. Switch over to Manhattan Tower. Thank you.
10-4.
This is 6 o'clock W, Queensboro.
6 o'clock Whiskey, Ditmars to Gravesend-86th, Queensboro Plaza, that's a copy. Call back at Lexington Avenue, 59th Street.
Copy for Lexington.
Avenue, 59th Street. 609 Delta, 205 Stillwell, ready to depart 205, that's a copy. Your line is granted, call back in, next stop, Bedford Park Boulevard. Who was calling? 609 205 Stillwell, Bedford Park Boulevard, that's a copy. Bushbrook Concourse Local, call back at Fordham Road.
Delta is at Tremont Avenue.
603 Delta 205 Stillwell, Tremont Avenue, that's a copy. Call back at 161 Yankee Stadium.
Copy.
Listen to 6 o'clock whiskey at Lexington Avenue 59.
6 o'clock Whiskey, Good Mars to Gravesend-86th, Lexington Avenue 59 Street, that's a copy. Call back at 5757th Street, Southern Garden.
Copy for 57.
Six 609 Delta 205 Stillwell, call back at Fordham Road, that's a copy. Call back at Tremont Avenue. Six 15 Delta 205 Stillwell. If you haven't done so already, pull into North 205th Street, please. 615. Okay.
So how fancy that?
Six 15 Delta 205th is Stillwell. Are you ready to depart 205th Street? That's a copy. Pull back at your next stop, Bedford Park Boulevard.
Just hold on, I'm sure.
609 Delta 205th Street, Tremont Avenue. That's a copy. Pull back at 167th Street.
Listen to 6 o'clock whiskey at Midtown
6 o'clock whiskey, Mid-Mars to 86th Street, Midtown 57 to 7. That's a copy. I wanted to push for the local and pull back at Times Square 42nd Street.
Copy for Times Square.
615 request.
I told you to depart. Call back at Bedford Park. Call back at Bedford Park Boulevard. I told you to depart already. .606 Whiskey, Ditmars to 86. I'm assuming you're at Queensboro Plaza.
Yes, I was affirmative.
Alright, that's a copy. Close down. Call back at Queensboro Plaza. Oh, sorry, not Queensboro Plaza. Lexington Avenue, 59th Street. Copy. Call back at Lexington Avenue.
Alright, this is the copy.
.603 Delta overshot 161 by a car in 3/4.
Car and 3/4. That's the copy. Man, I have to notify your passengers that you're using the next car to board. First car will not be used. Key out at that door. Give me a call back at 145th Street.
10-4.
That's the 6 o'clock whiskey at Times Square.
6 o'clock whiskey, Ditmars to Gravesend-86th Street, Times Square, 42nd Street. That's a copy. Push for Broadway local and call back at 14th Street, Union Square.
Copy 14.
615 calling back at Bethel.
615 Delta, 205 Stowell, Bedford Park Boulevard. That is a copy. Push for Concourse local, call back at Fordham Road. .609 Delta, 205 Stowell, 167. That's a copy. Call back at 155th Street. .621 Delta, 205 to Stowell will be a West End Express. You can pull into North 205th. Yes, that's correct.
Whiskey, Lexington Avenue.
606 Whiskey, Ditmars at Gravesend-86th, Lexington Avenue, 59th Street. That's a copy. Call back at Midtown 57th Street, 7th Avenue. 612, I assume you're at Queensboro.
That's correct.
Alright, 612 Nancy Didmars to Stillwell at Queensboro Plaza. That's a copy. Call back at Lexington Avenue, 59th Street.
That's copy.
Oh, 621 Delta, 205th Stillwell via Western Express. You can depart Norwood 205th and call back to your next stop, Bedford Park Boulevard.
.603 Delta is at 145.
603 Delta, 205th. Hold on. 603 Delta, 205th Stillwell. Copy, push for Central Park Western Express and call back at 125.
10-4.
615 calling back at.
Hold on, one at a time. 609 Delta, you're at 155. How many doors did you open? Alright, that's a copy. Key out those doors and give me a call back at 145.
No, I didn't overrun. I'm at 155.
Oh, God, my fault. I read that wrong. Call back at 145. 615, where are you calling back from?
Fordham.
That's a copy. Call back at Tremont.
50.
That's a 6 o'clock whiskey at 14th Street Square.
6 o'clock Whiskey, Didmars, 86th Street, Gravesend. That's a copy for 14th Street, Union Square. Call back at Prince Street.
Copy for Prince.
609 Delta, 205th Stillwell, 145. I'm going to ask you to hold. You have a Delta that's right in front of me. .621 Delta, 205th Stillwell via Western Express, Bedford Park Boulevard. That's a copy. Let me know when you're back.
606 57th Street.
606 Delta, sorry, 606 Whiskey, Didmars, Gravesend-86th, 57-7, that's a copy. Push for local, call back Times Square, 42nd Street.
603 Delta is at 125.
603 Delta, 205th Stillwell, 125, that's a copy. You want to pick up the pace, close down, call back 59th Street, Columbus Circle.
10-4.
609 Delta, 205th Stillwell, that's holding at 145. Push for Central Park West Express, call back at 125.
612 Nancy is at Lexington Avenue, 59th.
612 Nancy, Astoria Didmars to Stillwell, Lexington 59th, that's a copy. Call back at Midtown 57th and 7.
That's a copy.
.615 calling back at Tremont.
615 Delta, 205th Stillwell, Tremont Avenue, that's a copy. Call back at 161st Street, Yankee Stadium.
Copy.
Oh, Yeah, Bedford Park Boulevard. Are you back? Okay, copy. Call back. Push for Concourse local. Call back at Fordham Road.
Listen to 6 o'clock whiskey at Prince Street.
6 o'clock whiskey. Didmars 86 with Gravesend, Prince Street. That's a copy. Punch for Whitehall. Call back at Rector Street.
Copy correct.
.609 Delta to a festival. You're at 125, right? Alright. Give me a second when I get a look at it. 603 Delta to a festival. What's your location, please?
Hold on.
606 whiskey at
Between
42nd
two
Street.
stations, I'm just not sure.
Okay, let me know the station when I get it. 606 Whiskey, Didmars 86th. You're at Times Square, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that is a copy. Push for Broadway local. Call back at 14th Street, Union Square.
Alright, the 603 Delta is bypassing 86th Street.
Alright, that is a copy. Please pick up the pace and call back at 59. 609 Delta.
I'm operating as fast as I can.
Yeah, I know. Just try to.
Slow.
I know. Just try to be as fast as you can. Thank you. 6.
No. Hold on 1 second. How did the 609 catch up to him that fast? When there is a... How much gap is there?
6
minute gap.
minutes.
How did he catch up? There's no way.
I have no idea.
Time him between 125 and 59.
Copy. 609 Delta to a Fistova. Reduce your speed limit to 30 miles an hour. Call back when you're bypassing 86.
This is 612 Nancy calling back at 57th Street. Punch for Broadway local.
57th and 7th copy. Call back Times Square.
That's copy.
.603 Delta is at 59th Street, Columbus Circle.
603 Delta to a Festival, 59th Street, Columbus Circle. That is a copy. Push for 6th Avenue. Call back top of the rock.
Temple.
Actually, you know what? No, scratch that. Call back 42nd Pride, please.
Temple.
609 Delta, resume, to a Festival, resume normal speeds and call back at 59, Columbus.
This is the 612 Nancy calling back at Times Square, punching for Broadway Express.
This is a 6 o'clock
so.
whiskey at Rector.
Alright, 612 Nancy, Denmark, Stillwell at Times Square 42nd. That's a copy. Push for Broadway Express. Call back at 14th Street, Union Square.
That's a copy.
6 o'clock Whiskey, Didmar's 86 Gravesend. That's a copy. Push for Brooklyn. Call back at Whitehall Street, South Carolina.
Copy for Whitehall.
Alright, 620, hold on 1 second. 621 Delta, Tool Store via Western Express. You're at 182nd, it's a copy. Call back at Tremont Avenue.
This is the 6 o'clock whiskey at Whitehall Street.
You can, 609 Delta, 250 Stillwell. If you didn't hear me, you can resume normal speeds to 59.
16 going back at.
Hold on 1 second. 6 o'clock Whiskey, Didmar's Gravesend-86th. That is a copy for Whitehall Street. I want you to switch over to Brooklyn Tower and have a great rest of your trip to Gravesend-86th Street. Safe journey.
That's a copy.
Mary Marcy Avenue, that is a copy. Switch over Manhattan Tower, further instructions. Thank you.
This is the 6 o'clock W, Whitehall Street.
Under Whiskey Whitehall, that is a copy. Call back at J Street.
Copy. That's at the 6 o'clock Whiskey at J Street.
Henry Whiskey, J Street, that is a copy. Punch 4th Avenue local, call back Atlantic Avenue.
Copy.
This is the 612 Nancy calling back at Canal Street, punching for the Nancy lineup.
12 Nancy, that is a copy. Call back Atlantic Avenue.
This is a copy for Atlantic.
This is the 6 o'clock Whiskey at Atlantic Avenue.
Henry Whiskey, Atlantic Avenue, that is a copy. Call back 36th Street.
Copy.
Brooklyn Tower. This is 603 Delta at Grand Street.
3 Delta Grand Street, that is a copy. 100 Delta line, callback, decal, interlocking.
10-4.
.606 Whiskey at Whitehall, callback at Lawrence.
Copy.
.609 Delta Grand Street, that is a copy. Please hold, because apparently you went eyeing speed and had it, and you're right behind the 603. .17 Mary Broad Street, that is a copy. Punch for Lawrence, call back at Court Street. At 609 Delta, you may begin proceeding across the bridge. Call back decal interlocking.
This is the 612 Nancy calling back at Atlantic Avenue.
12 Nancy Atlantic, that's a copy. Call back 36th Street.
That's copy.
This is 6 o'clock whiskey at 36th Street.
Under Whiskey 36 as a copy, punch for local, call back 59th Street.
Okay.
.606 whiskey at Lawrence.
06 Whiskey Lawrence, that is a copy. Punch for 4th Avenue local, call back Atlantic Avenue.
That is a copy.
'17 Marriott Court, that is a copy. Call back to Cobb Avenue. .603, I cannot hear you. If you're at the junction, proceed to Atlantic.
This is 6 o'clock whiskey at 59th Street.
Under Whiskey 59th, that was a copy. Punch for Sea Beach, call back into Utrecht Avenue.
Okay.
This is the 612 Nancy, calling back at 36th Street, punch for 4th Avenue.
.603 Delta is at Atlantic Barclays.
This the 624 N train to Still Avenue at Canal Street.
606 whiskey at Atlantic Avenue.
Hello?
603
17 Mary DeKalb Avenue, hold. 12 Nancy, 36th Street, call back 59th Street.
That's a copy.
This is the 624 at Canal Street.
24 Nancy Canal, it's a copy, punch for Nancy lineup, call back DeKalb interlocking.
03 Delta is at Atlantic Barclays.
03 Atlantic, that's a copy, call back 36th Street.
606 Whiskey Atlantic at
06 Whiskey Atlantic, that is a copy, connection established, you can also proceed to 36th Street.
Copy.
'17 Mary holding at DeKalb, you can proceed to Atlantic. '09 Delta, DeKalb interlocking, that is a copy, you can proceed to Atlantic Avenue. '17 Mary Atlantic Avenue, that is a copy, call back at 9th Street.
This is the 612 Nancy calling back at 59th Street, punch for Sea Beach.
12 Nancy, that is a copy, call back at your next stop, 8th Avenue.
That's a copy.
.603 Delta is at 36th Street.
03 Delta 36, that's a copy, punch for West End, call back at your next stop, 9th Avenue.
Dispatch, can I terminate at 9th Avenue? I have to do something. I'm not gonna be back for like 20 minutes.
Alright. Discharge your passengers, terminate your train, thanks for your service, have a good night. 09 Delta Atlantic, proceed 36.
This is the 624 contact the DeKalb interlocking.
24 Nancy, DeKalb interlocking, that is a copy, proceed to Atlantic Avenue.
That is a copy.
Canal Street, 630.
30 Nancy Canal is a copy. Punch for Nancy Lineham. Call back decob interlocking.
Copy.
This is a 6 o'clock whiskey at New Utrecht Avenue.
100 Whiskey New Utrecht, that is a copy. Call back Kings Highway.
Copy.
This is the 612 Nancy calling back at 8th Avenue.
12 Nancy 8th Avenue, that is a copy. Call back at 18th Avenue.
That's a copy.
'17 Mary, 4th Avenue, 9th Street, that is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, Prospect Avenue. '17 Mary, Prospect Avenue, as a copy. Call back 36th Street.
This is the 624 Avenue.
24 Nancy Atlantic, that is a copy. Proceed with caution 36. Call back there.
Copy.
.606 at 36.
16 Whiskey 36, that is a copy. Punch for the local. Call back 59th Street.
Copy.
615 going back at Brent.
15 Delta Grand Street, as a copy. Punch for Delta Lineham. Call back decob interlocking.
Copy.
Oh, 9 Delta 36, that is a copy. Punch for West End. Call back 62nd Street.
Carbon blocker.
30 Nancy, decob interlocking, as a copy. You can proceed to Atlantic.
Copy.
– 24 Nancy, if you've not already, can resume normal speed to 36.
This is 612 Nancy calling back at 18th Avenue.
12 Nancy, 18th Avenue, that is a copy. Call back at Bay Parkway.
Copy for baseball for.
17 May 36th Street, that is a copy. Punch your west end and hold the 09 Delta's cross in front of you on west end.
This is 6 o'clock whiskey at Kings Highway.
On your Whiskey Kings High, that's a copy. Call back to your last stop, Gravesend-86th.
Copy.
Where's my callback?
24 Nancy 36.
Yeah, calling at 36.
That's a copy. Proceed to 59th. 17 Mary, you may proceed. Call back for Hamilton Parkway.
This is 612 Nancy calling back at Bay Parkway.
12 Nancy Bay Parkway, that is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, Kings Highway. Call back there.
Copy for Kings Highway.
Barclays. 60.
30 Nancy Lang Pacific, that is a copy. Call back 36th Street.
Copy.
21 Delta Grand Street. Punch for Delta lineup. Call back decal interlocking.
615, calling back at decal interlocking.
15 decal interlocking to C2 Atlantic.
This is 6 o'clock whiskey terminating 86th Street.
100 Whiskey 86, that is a copy. Discharge your passengers. To make your train, thanks for your service. Have a good night.